Two Fairmont State University professors shining a new light on a 158-year-old contract dispute that they believe was actually West Virginia's first civil rights case. Alfred Meade, a former slave who purchased his own freedom, sued the former Virginia governor over money paid for the freedom of Meade's wife. 12 News' Eric Miner has the full story.
In a classroom at Fairmont State, Dr. Raymond Alvarez and Dr. Gregory Hinton share the story of Alfred Meade, a freed slave who sued former Governor Joseph Johnson over the sum of $1,100.
He didn't get the money. Of course, he lost the case, but it had other ramifications for Alfred Meade.
But the law did not recognize that we, as citizens, had to be respected by anybody. And that was the culture, that was the law, and so forth. And so Mr. Meade, he has an injustice, but he's a black man.
Meade filed the suit at the Harrison County Courthouse in 1866. West Virginia had just granted black people the right to testify against white people, and with an all-white jury and defendant as prominent as Johnson, it was a long shot. Alvarez and Hinton believe Meade had the support and encouragement of Francis Pierpont, known as the father of West Virginia.
You had some good white people who were going to do the right thing regardless of race, religion, or creed. And that's how I saw him as a person.
National attention to the case raised Meade's profile, already known and respected as the porter and head waiter at Fairmont's Mountain City House. He would go on to help found the first school for black children in Fairmont. And when he died in 1907, his obituary called him one of the most highly respected and honored people in the state.
He was a very industrious man, very energetic, very moral and what have you, okay? And what amazes me, for that time period, for him to be able to have what he had in terms of resources, that's remarkable.
Before the Civil War, you could be a freedman and you could live in Fairmont and you could own property and you could prosper, So we had to be an inclusive society. Yes, there were slave owners here. This was all part of Virginia. Yes, there were slaves, but freedmen could live here and prosper.